Eric Greenberg says Louisville's vacant and abandoned property pilot program reduced structure fires by 63% in its first year.
Norman Seawright spoke with Louisville Fire about the program's success. Norman, how does this reduce risk to the community?
Well, Vicki, vacant and abandoned homes are, for a number of reasons, a security risk, a safety risk even, across the board. For example, if one of these vacant houses catches fire and it's in the middle of the night, there are no working utilities, there may not even be a smoke detector working, which means Louisville Fire Department isn't going to hear about it for some amount of time, which will put them behind the eight ball. At that point, they've already lost very valuable seconds in the race to put out that fire and potentially save lives.
They're particularly dangerous because they frequently occur in the middle of the night, and there's a delayed reporting of it, and because neighbors aren't awake.
Louisville Fire Department Assistant Chief Brian Muir says the city's vacant and abandoned property pilot program has been wildly successful in limiting vacant house fires, 25% of which can affect neighboring properties.
In some areas of our town, houses are very close together, and so those neighbors are at a higher risk of being affected by a house fire next door.
Over the last year, the Department of Codes and Regulations identified 53 buildings in parts of the Portland and Russell neighborhoods that are deemed at risk for trespassing, crime, and fires, and sealed them off with this clearboarding, which looks like a window and is much more durable than plywood.
Installing the clearboarding on these properties, it's much harder to get in. We've had a high success rate of keeping those properties secure.
Muir says this security also limits the risk to the trespassers, who may often be unhoused.
It's not always arson. It's accidental. It's a candle. It's a warmer for food. But frequently by the time we get there, no one is left.
Codes and Regulations Director Richard Price told Metro Council's Planning and Zoning Committee on Tuesday vacant and abandoned properties can pose a public safety risk beyond fires.
We have found that people are not only squatting to house and to put the risk of fire, but also to hide firearms and bring other crime.
Price wants to expand this program citywide, and Muir supports it.
Every year we have, on average, like 100 vacant house fires. So anything that we can do to reduce that number is great for us.
This program actually also helped save the department $93,000 or thereabout because they weren't doing as many runs of vacant house fires. The Planning and Zoning Commission actually voted unanimously to recommend a change to the ordinance of the city to require that sort of material to be used to board up vacant at-risk houses citywide. That will be voted on at the next full Metro Council meeting. Reporting live at the Louisville Fire Department headquarters, Norman Seawright, WLKY News.